All right, what's up, guys? This is Scoots Mac. I decided to do a little tutorial on how I made the remix "Want You" by Yemi Alad, and I guess I'll just give you a quick preview. Skip ahead a little bit. All right, so you kind of get the idea there. So first thing I did, this song was made completely off an acapella. So all the music I made myself, but I got this acapella. And that's actually a different part of the song, but I kind of like the way it came in. It reminded me a little bit of like a particular Major Lazer song. I can't remember right now. But, so this is kind of the main verse of the song. You hear there's some background vocals in it. You get some effects that work well. But as you can see, it's pretty chopped up. Just doubled that. And the drop comes in, and then you get a little some extra want yous here. So kick, pretty standard. Just your 4 on the floor. I think I used a drum loop here. Yeah, kind of give it that. And then we got it 808 clave kind of just in the beginning, and then on the hook you get it again. So really the first part is pretty simple. It's just the kick in the loop, and looks like probably some chord patterns. So we got some other. So let's look at some of those actually. It's just a lot of drums, you know. This style is like you gotta have so many drums in it. Just kind of layered it all up. I don't even remember exactly how. I think so. This piano is. I always like to start with the piano, like just get the chords down and kind of, you know, find the vibe, find the chords you want to use, especially if you only have an acapella. And in this case, I kept them, but sometimes I'll just swap it out with something like this. You know, I guess we just got a little pad layer here. This is actually a synth. You can see it's silent, but it just gave me another one of those drum sounds, so I kept it. I thought that was cool. And then here's the main one. I think this is doubled, maybe panned. Oh no, this is the bass here. Yeah, so it's the same synth, but we got the high chords, and then we got the bass. And then, what is this, just a fade? Yeah, of course, white noise, you know, if you're going to make electronic music, house music, whatever. Need lots of that. Alright, what else we got here? Yeah, that's cool, so you don't even notice that. Alright, so trying to hit kind of the foundation before I really hit the drop. You know, that's pretty much it. A lot of that stuff, as you can see, it just repeats into the hook. But just kind of adding some extra claps to start building the tension. Here, kind of a weird. What did I do on this one? Just a double of that part. This is kind of the main one. The big trick here is notice that there's delay on this. So there's reverb and delay, but the reverb, I'll actually just pull that off. But notice, so it's at -22. So notice just plain, it's like, and raises. You can tell I pitched up there, but just focus on that. A lot of like Afrobeat styles. A big thing that they do is they have a delay on like their snare sounds, and that kind of gives that and makes it kind of swing. So here, you hear that little bounce. Actually, I gotta change my. Oh no, I'm high enough. But yeah, I think that's such a cool effect. Like, you know what, most people like you would never put a delay on drums, but with things like that, with builds and in Afrobeat, like I said, I think that's a really cool thing. So I'm trying to keep it short, so we'll just jump to the drop. So I kept those same drums. Like I have that same drum loop that kind of just. This was a big, it was a big foundation of just keeping that Latin, type rhythm in. I think it came in towards the end, and it was kind of like the beat was there, it was Latin, it was the pattern, but it just was lacking a little something. So I think that loop is really what tied a lot of that together. You see this clave come back in, and then I just have more claps, like just different claps all layered together, kind of create that effect. A hi-hat, of course, comes in. So let's there's even another clap down here. See, I mean, it's just, I'll tell you guys what, that's just Miami right there. That's just as hype like reggaeton as it gets right there. If you have that, your song's done. You put whatever on top of it, it's gonna be good. All right, so then the big thing, of course, I think really for the whole song, being the key of the drop, or the highlight of the drop, is the horn. Let's see, where is that? So here's like one of them raw. So you see some overdrive, really not EQ'd like crazy. And I'm just wondering what it. So it's really, it's drop synth. I think this is stock in silent, and I don't know. I just got lucky and got a cool sound out of it. And just kind of making it louder, a little more dominant. Add some reverb, give it some space. Then I think I have a. Oh, that's that one again. Do I really only have one? Yeah. Yeah, so really just one strong instrument. I thought I might have doubled it. A lot of times these get like doubled up, but I guess this one, like I said, it just worked. It just worked really well, and it just fits in the mix, I guess, really well with all the pads and stuff. Pads like is kind of like the dreary end of a horn sound. So having those in the back kind of fills that out when it all phases together. I guess I added some lower synths here, some cymbals. that does not sound like a cymbal at all. I guess I did something to it. And then really, to me, kind of saving the best for last, I think what turned this song into a remix that I would make and just kind of would sit in my archives versus something that I play out when I DJ or something that I wanted to release and show people, is the vocal chop here, which isn't that apparent in the song, but it makes the song what it is. So what you get there is, what happens is when you have this this extra "want you" that I showed you in the beginning. When you have that, what this does is it makes it not sound so random, and it kind of builds anticipation and an expectation for it. So you get now they're both on, so you get and you already have that. So that's just a vocal chop. Okay, you did what? Simpler. The sample is straight. It's straight from that acapella. I'd probably just use a ooh or something. I can't tell you for sure right now. But yeah, I just I'll actually play it without it. I'll play it without it, and then you can see the difference. It's cool. It's cool, But then when you have this, it gives it just so much more swing and flow, kind of like that drum rhythm did to the beats. And then really just the last thing I'll say, just to end it, never, always look for surprises when you're ending songs. I hate ending songs. It's my least favorite thing to do. And I know a lot of musicians and producers struggle with that. So if you're producing like this, I would just always look for something special to end a song with. So I kind of got lucky. There's this part. I think it was in the middle of the song. I don't really remember. But it just worked as a nice closer, especially for DJs to mix out of. That's kind of who these, the songs are targeted to, is, remixes for, radio DJs and festival DJs and stuff. So, giving it also, that's another angle, always remember that. Yeah, before I started DJing, I kind of, didn't consider that, but, having a special outro or a cool beat or something that also would mix into another song really well, that'll help get your song played by DJs, and, help record pools and stuff pick it up. So, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the quick tutorial. I hope you like the song, and we'll put you out with the drop here.